Who goes there? Stand and be recognized. Pass, friend.
Which friend is that? One of the ones I like, I should hope.
I don't think I've met any men you particularly liked, Sir John.
Is that you, Manning? Gods be good it is as well. But older, I can't deny. Alright. Sit down, you rogue. Have some wine. I'd not like to be disturbed here. Across the river is where the King's Road meets the Rose Road, and there will no doubt be hosts of the great and the good making camp every half-league, and hedge knights and hangers-on sleeping under every damn tree. We'll do better to pitch here, in Pyle lands.
Your daughter had said as much. I looked for you at Greyhelm. Why did you not wait for me there?
We would likely find our way into my cellar, and we might not find our ways out until the next spring. No, time is of the essence, and I do not mean to be late.
I did not know you had such love in your heart for King Viserys. 7 save his soul.
Well, he was a miser, and a coin counter. And you know what they say about Baelor, but he was still our king. 7 save him. Regardless, this provides an opportunity I am much in need of.
Oh? Tell on, sir. Tell on.
A wife, sir. A wife. I'm in need of one, as much as I need an heir.
I see. Yes. My condolences, John. On the death of your wife.
My daughters still grieve for yours. She was as a second mother to them. You should seek a wife as well. Women to warm our halls and beds both. And a chance to make new friends amongst our neighbors. Just not a Baywater, for the love you bear me.
What's wrong with House Baywater? Are they not an old house, a lordly one?
It's just that, Manning. Just that. You've just come from Greyhelm, and what do you see there? My castle, guarding Baywater's town without any right to tax its people, or recruit its young men. And when I asked Lord Byron about this injustice, he had the nerve to say that I should swear him my sword, and that then I might have the right to certain additional incomes. The blasted cheek!
That does not sound like Lord Byron to me. I dined with him 2 years hence, and he seemed generous, direct, accomplished.
It was his father, Byron the Younger.
You mean Byron the Elder?
No, that was his father.
That is what I had said.
No, I mean Byron the Elder was his father's father. The one who I dealt with was Byron the Younger, and his son, Byron the Even Younger, is Lord by the Water now.
Ah, I see. His son is called Byron too, you know.
And you ask why I hold a grudge? Byron the Younger died during Daeron's return to Dawn. A great many men died there, for that matter.
No doubt. You remember Sir Barrett Cargyle? I thought the man had suffered enough before his only son was killed.
I remember. How many of his kin did that half-year queen kill? 2 uncles and the Kingsguard twins.
And 3 cousins besides. Though, I'm not so sure you can blame Sir Eric on Rhaenyra alone. The others, I do grant you.
Where the crown points, we do and die. But where will it point next?
The king's son is married to a Dornish princess. Baelor wanted it to be a new peace. And perhaps it should be. My sons may thin my purse, and my hair both. But I would rather not send them into the bone way.
Even if honor demands it. You can't tell me your blood does not still boil when you remember King Daeron and the reign that might have been murdered beneath a peace banner under safe conduct. The Dornish have no decency, and when he's crowned, I hear King Aegon may mean to even that score. He was in Dorne himself, and named his son for the young dragon. He sent his own Dornish woman to the headsman's axe, they say, when news of Daeron's death reached him.
You are not wrong, John. But I remember Dorne as you do. and I cannot wish that on my sons. Truly mean to wed again so soon?
Why not? I have 2 daughters. One is like never to marry, and the other has no cousins to wed to carry on the family name. If I do not find a maid fair and fertile, my line comes to an end. I would not have that be my legacy.
I can understand that. I do not think it's so good an idea for me to join you, however.
Ah, it's that, is it? The spear does not stand like it once did, huh?
Not that, man. But I have something of a reverse problem to you. Remind you, I have 4 grown sons, John, and each of them wants a suit of plate, a finely made blade, and a charger to ride in tourney. Lion's Tail does not have such income to make that a paltry task, by any means. I will have to ask my lord of Faring for a loan. Or bless me, I might find a lord or 2 who may agree to take them into service once we reach the capital.
I'll be sure to keep you in my thoughts.
If the worst comes to it, you can wed my daughter, so long as you agree to take one of my sons as a swan sword.
Why not? We can commiserate after the coronation, should we be found wanting. You know, I do hear Lord Belger's daughter is quite the beauty. But then again, Perkin Gaunt's widow is proven fertile, and my sons would be as brothers to the Gaunts. That would be good indeed.
Elinda Faring is still unwed.
Ha! Elinda Faring's as old as you, Manning, and just as like to bear a child. I may as well plant my seeds in the bay.
True. Maybe you should try your luck with the Sweet Twins. From what I know, the 2 of them, they refuse to have a pot, so mayhaps you should wed both. Twice the chance for a son.
Mayhaps the High Septon will grant some sort of allowance for that.
Since His High Holiness has just passed his 11th name day, he just might.
Another of Baelor's hopes, like the prince's marriage. Still cannot help but name it folly.
All men have their follies, sir. Even kings. It is not our lot to judge them, only our duty, and look after our own.
No doubt. Though you are sworn to Faring, should we want justice done, it is the king we must both seek for said justice. For pit and gallows. Unlike Bywater and Belgrave, I would rather have King Aegon think well of me, for that at least. You never know when you need a king's favor.
Ah, what do you know of the new king? I confess, I know much less of him than I did of his father.
Aegon is, well, they always called him the brightest prince of his generation. He's good with a sword and lance, but sharper of wit and jape. Women are said to love him from Bravos to dawn, and his banquets are not to be missed, so they say.
You think he'll make a good king, then?
Was the first Viserys a good king? You'll have to ask old Herman Hayford. He's the only one old enough to remember it. Surely Aegon can't leave the realm in a worse state than his father's namesake.
No doubt you are right, John. The dragons are dead, and Princess Dana is not Maegor's teats for all her wild ways. But then, as the hedge knights say, who can indeed tell what the morrow holds?